So this happened in the summer of '96. I was like a little bit out of school. My days consisted of part-time at electronics school, another part-time as an apprentice trying to learn how to cut albums, like vinyl albums, for one of my dad's friends. And then beyond that, which was pretty much all waking hours, producing electronic music as alias Kid Sonic. So I had kind of gotten a little bit of a reputation with like the whole rave community and DJs and stuff in that area because they thought it was super cool that I could help them remix their tracks and then also cut an acetate album that they could spin at the club that like Saturday night. But the problem with this was that I wasn't making any money. I was like, desperately trying to get a real job in the entertainment industry, music industry, film industry. And of course, I was in this catch-22 that happens to so many kids that come out of any kind of school or are just enthused about it. They're like, either you need some extraordinary thing on your resume or you need to have tons of work experience. So it's this catch-22. How do you get the work experience if you don't have the job to get the, So I was super frustrated, but one of my DJ friends called me up and he said, hey man, I got something pretty cool that came in and I'd like you to be part of this. The catch is we have to get this thing produced by Friday morning, and it was like Wednesday. So he's like, so tomorrow night you got to come over to my friend Thane's house and help me remix this song. It pays $500. But we had to split that between the three of us. So I was like, $500, I'm totally in. So I, do my whole daily routine, get over to this guy's house. We have this little, digital audio tape from 8 Ball Records with Joey Cardwell's lyrics on it, loaded into the DAT machine. Thane had this like awesome studio. He had like a couple really nice vintage analog synthesizers and a sampler called a K2500, which was the new hotness on the market. Totally in a different tax bracket than I was producing music on. He also lived with his mom, though. I should make that note. So we spent all night like trying to dice this thing up and remix it, make it sound awesome. Thane's hat trick was that he was one of the first people I knew that was doing music sequencing on a desktop computer. That was kind of unusual back in that day. And then, of course, mine was I could program all the drum machines and play all the like organ parts and all that kind of stuff. So we stay up and put like everything we had into this track because 8 Ball was kind of a better known label. So, several Mountain Dews later and 6 in the morning, I'm rolling out of there. I got to get back to school. Totally tired. Didn't really think much about it. A couple weeks go by, and I go back to the club and run into the DJ guy who had brought us into this project. And he says, congratulations, I bet you didn't see this. And he throws down the Billboard charts. We were number 33 on the Billboard Top 100. And I was just like, what is happening right now? Really, really excited because nothing like that had ever happened to me. I mean, I did everything I could, and I just wasn't really ever getting to that next level. And then the stranger part about that was the weeks that followed as this thing went up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And in September of 1996, it was the #1 song on the Billboard Top 100 Dance for 2 weeks. So I was like, whoa, I mean, we had mixed feelings about this. Like, Joey Cardwell now becomes this major house artist. She has this #1 album. She's obviously getting paid. We only made $500 that we split with the three of us. Thane's still living in his mom's house. But then all of a sudden it dawned on me that I had just been issued that golden ticket. And so that next job interview, when they say, hey, what kind of work experience you got? Well, it just so happens. And that's how I got my first job that started my entire career.